Residents are in for more wet weather well into the new year. Joburg Emergency Management Services has issued a level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms. The impact is already being felt with a partial ceiling collapse at the popular Northgate Shopping Centre on Saturday. The extreme weather is raising fresh concerns about how well buildings and homes are built and whether they can withstand heavy storms. Our business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo is looking into the importance and cost of storm-proofing property and the kind of issues residents in townships such as Soweto face. Ntokozo, thank you so much for joining us. You're speaking to residents. Is there any concern about, the structural integrity of their homes at this point?
Good morning, Linda. Well, it's a sunny day, actually quite hot day out in Soweto. We are in Deep Kloof Extension Phase 3. A warm day from what residents here have been seeing over the past couple of days. And as that warning said, those thunderstorms expected well into the new year. So they are sort of reviewing their household insurance, making sure that the structure of their buildings can withstand those thunderstorms. Here in Deep Kloof, the property values here anything between 1.5 and 3 million rand. So anyone making that investment would want to make sure that their properties can withstand adverse climate changes. Linda, we heard from Standard Insurance that there's been an 18% uptick in insurance claims related to weather changes. That's from the 2024-25 financial year when compared to 2019. And it's not just regions such as KZN that are feeling that impact, but also in Gauteng, we are seeing property owners being impacted by that. And we are at a house here that one property owner faced exactly those issues. Eddie, thank you so much for joining us. Now, buying property, any kind of property, no matter how much is valued, is quite an anxiety-inducing process. Talk us through some of the issues you faced when purchasing this home, when it comes specifically to the issues with your roofing and the thunderstorm being the one that reveals those issues.
Okay, hi Ntokozo and the viewers. I moved to Phase 3, I think it was in 2004, if not 2003. And then years down the line, we had leaks on the roof, and then the house was insured. And then I called my insurance and asked them to come and check the leaks on the roof. And they sent their assessor, and the assessor advised that it was a pre-existing problem that we had, of which I bought the house with the problem.
And now, being a pre-existing issue, according to insurance, what did the buyers say when you bought this? Because there are compliance checks that they are supposed to be responsible for before selling on the house. Did they communicate anything, or they communicated nothing?
Unfortunately, Ntokozo, some of the issues we were not told. The only thing that was checked was electricity. We had the COC for electricity, and in the roof there was nothing said.
And now the cost of fixing the roof 4 years after you bought this beautiful property, how much did that set you back then to fix the roofing issue? Because you can't live in a house without a proper roof.
Really, Yona, it's really costly because it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Yeah.
And now advice for other property owners out there. We are looking, of course, at the cost of storm-proofing your house. We are seeing that weather services warning that we are going to be seeing thunderstorms well into the new year. In hindsight, what sort of advice would you give potential home buyers when it comes to ensuring that they triple check the fourth time when it comes to the structure of their homes?
I would advise buyers or potential buyers to get advice from people who knows this industry, their housing, because really it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
And talk us through sort of your battle with insurance. Was it just a matter of them saying these issues were pre-existing and they won't be able to help you, and that's where they left it? Did you continue with your insurer?
No, yes, I did continue with the insurer because there was nothing they could do. If it's pre-existing, I mean, it means the problem was there even before I bought the house. So the house was only covered as soon as I moved in. So, yeah.
Lady, thank you so much for those lessons. And I think, Linda, certainly some lessons for potential home buyers. We heard from the CIF Property Group saying that 2026 property markets making a recovery, inviting then buyers to start looking for property. But as you heard from Lady, do your homework when it comes to checking the integrity of the structure. Bring in your own inspector and not just rely on the buyer's inspector when ensuring that those checks are done. As Lady said, then having to fork out quite a lot of money to then fix the roof when insurance did refuse to claim after a storm, so those leaks come into her property. We will be speaking to a real estate agent a little bit later on for more details on those tips that home buyers can look for to ensure that they do storm-proof their homes, Linda.